Hello everyone, Oleg here. I'm a founder of TMNKO and we set up outbound systems for our clients. Today we're adding one more tool to our tech stack and it's SalesForge. So what's cool about SalesForge is that in growth plan, like for $96 a month, you have completely unlimited mailboxes plus unlimited LinkedIn senders. So basically like you can connect all your mailboxes and all your LinkedIn profiles at once. Let me show you around a little bit. So SalesForge is designed to run email plus LinkedIn campaigns, basically multi-channel. And what's interesting about multi-channel campaigns, so in my opinion, multi-channel campaigns are good for hypothesis when you have some triggers or signals. So basically when you can align the volume of emails and LinkedIn connections and LinkedIn messages, because otherwise, if you would run a big email campaign at scale, it would be impossible to align this volume with LinkedIn volume because LinkedIn has so much restrictions and limits. So I have created a campaign multi-channel out of template. I just fixed it a little bit. So it's recently hired growth marketing positions. So let me go to Clay because we mined actually this signal here. This data is scored here, enriched here, and with all the personalization and data, we add in the leads to the SalesForge. So basically Clay integration is one of the powerful features here because and really important for us because we use Clay heavily for our clients. So you need to connect your account, select the workspace, select the sequence, and then you can import all the data. So email, LinkedIn, it's not necessary, should be both of them. It might be even one of them, email or LinkedIn. You can also check if the prospect has email or LinkedIn. First name, last name, company name, and I have just added some custom variables like opener, email one, and subject line. And then let's go to the sequence. So basically we start with email, and like here's the opener that I have created in Clay, subject line, also some copy, some spin tags. What's cool about this email builder is that also it checks the spam potential, like for spam words, spin tags. You see like here's not enough spin tags, links, images, and so on and so on. And also like you can run some auto spin tags, like you can add the copy and just SalesForge will create auto spin tags for you. Step number one. Also one more cool thing, so like as you can see there are a lot of conditions here, and one of them is very important, is that we can check if email is bounced. So basically if this email is something wrong with it, we will not be going sending another emails, and instead we will just go for LinkedIn part of the scenario. So for example, if we have our email bounced, we view profiles, like right away we can view the profile. And then also another condition very useful to check if the prospect has open profile, because if you have Sales Navigator and your prospect has open profile, you could send them really in-mails, and these in-mails are not counted, so you can send unlimited in-mails in this case. So if person has open profile, we send in-mail, because in in-mail you can really pitch and there's nothing wrong with that, and it's much more straightforward than you're just sending connection request, then you start in a dialogue, conversation, asking some questions. But in in-mail you can pitch straight away and it's completely okay. No open profile, we send the connection request. I'm sending connection request usually without notes. One more condition is like the tools checks connection accepted duty in 2 weeks, and it's really also interesting because it looks more manual. Like for example, in other tools, the tool check the connection acceptance all the time. So basically, as soon as prospect accepts your connection, you can literally send the first message right away, or after some delay, like 3 hours or something. And it looks really weird because from the side of the prospect, I see that, okay, so I accepted the connection request, and then right away I received the pitch. It's not, so it feels automatic, right? But in this approach, I think it looks much more human. So if connection request is not accepted, we'll just withdraw it after some time. And then also when someone accepts our connection, we can shoot some messages here. Like here are 2 messages. but I can send more, of course. Yeah, it's just opener. Also, here's the preview. Like we can see how it looks like for some prospects here. So basically it's personalized. So if email is not bounced, then we can really go multi-channel, combining steps of LinkedIn and email. So we view the profile anyways, and then after this we send another email. So basically it's going to be follow-up one. As you can see, I have done a lot of spin tags here, and then we can send the connection request also without a note. And then we check if connection is accepted. And when the connection is accepted, we can also send a message, one message, two message, three message. Yeah, so I'm not going really deep in the sentence structure, I mean in terms of copy and so on. I will send three messages here with some delays, and then I'll finish with the email. The prospect receives 3 emails and 3 messages, LinkedIn messages. As a last email, we can send some message with value. All right, so here's the structure of campaign. Let's check another tabs. Here we have our contacts uploaded. Here are our senders. Campaign settings, much similar to other tools. But what's really interesting here is that you can send a sequential sending. Like you can send message to people one by one after another. It's really good if you have a lot of prospects in your campaign that are from the same company. Some limits and CC, bounce shield, track opportunities, very cool, a lot of features. Also, we can set subsequences, like for out of office replies or something. One more interesting feature is that you can set up AI Copilot. So in this case, it should be human in the loop. So here you can basically add the complete playbook of your responses. So how do you handle the responses? You can add meeting links and all the rules, and you can basically add this as a file. And this is really important because I've seen so many companies, they are starting outreach, but when they start to receive replies, they don't know what to answer, and they spend time for the answers. So before you send any outreach, think about how you will handle the replies, positive, negative, some questions, and so on. And you can create a playbook, and you can just, some templates, and just upload these templates here, and AI will catch them and will be communicating on your behalf using your playbooks and frameworks. So when you want to launch campaign, you just hit launch, and that's it. So looking forward to cooperation with SalesForge. If you have any questions how you can switch to SalesForge or add SalesForge to your current tech stack, feel free to let me know. I'll leave the link to SalesForge in the description, and also special code for you as my audience. Thank you very much for your time. See you. Thanks. Bye.